Glad to have you with us from Davis-Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Baylor Bears and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Hey guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they react. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bears offense has the ball first today. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out. Draw play, it's Hawkins. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Reels it in. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Leaping grab for a big gain. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. They give it to him again. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Driven back.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Touchdown, Bears! Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Michael Hawkins. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Drag down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw one first. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets open down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one goes incomplete, and certainly the quarterback can help his receiver out a little bit by trying to slow him down and make a more accurate throw, but that didn't have a shot at staying in bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on them.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Gets rid of it.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Look out! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
The Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. On the draw, it's Hawkins. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run up.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside. It's Crosby. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Offense gets set for second down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Left side is Henderson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Throwing, Hawkins. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Hawkins. Looking down the middle. Holds on, it's flat. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hawkins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crosby. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Snags it, and there's running room. Pass to 50. Inside the 30. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Baylor! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create.
Snags it on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Out wide left, it's Henderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Firing for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They've fallen in a big hole here in the first half, and field goals won't do it, so they'll go for it here. 4th down, Hawkins. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Throws it off the RPO. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Bounced right back to them. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Michael Hawkins keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down, you just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket, you get through your progression, it's not open, you take off and run, pick up the 1st down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Quick give. It's Crosby. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the right. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Unloads in the nick of time.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Wants to throw again. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. On the ground, it's Crosby. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Throwing, Hawkins. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Got his man. Touchdown, Bulldog. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Turning it on. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hawkins. Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quick spin on the run. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys taking on the number 10 team, the Colorado State Rams. And it's Wyoming Coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Stark Vegas. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good...
Makes the grab and room to run. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Bears have taken it inside the 20. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. And that is incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bears! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
In the backfield, it's Henderson. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Michael Hawkins. Left side is Henderson. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Crosby. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Push is ahead. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. They go to the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out wide left, it's Henderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Trying to establish the run. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And his throw is incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out wide right, it's Henderson.
The defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Nice move to keep running. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. On first down from the 13-yard line. Gives it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well run him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Right at the line. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Throwing, Hawkins. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run him again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Hawkins. Look out. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Trying to get started. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action with Hawkins. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Michael Hawkins. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Working the middle, it's complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're working that left side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Some misdirection with the counter. All over him immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Field goal unit is not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. All wideouts, no backs. Throwing, Hawkins. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. working the ground game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Bulldog! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Fires for the deep corner. Touchdown, Bears! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Hawkins. They're all over him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Hawkins. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bears sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
It's complete to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Michael Hawkins can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Hauls it in down the sideline. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're still firing away even with this lead. Tight end finds a soft spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Makes the grab on the left. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.